All right, Craig, glad to have you in the office. We're going to fit you to the right lie angle and length to make sure that we're hitting the ball out of the center of the face every time. And then we're going to use our adjustable hosel system to make sure that we have you hitting it on line every time.
So Blake, it looks pretty easy of how you're just putting it all together.
Yeah, it's very easy to assemble the club. Just a series of screws that go in without much thought process. So all goes together very smoothly and easily, and it's very fast to do from transition to transition, as you'll see throughout the fitting process. So I've got this putter built out for you. Now we're going to go through the gate test of you putting and trying to slot the ball through the gate. So we went through that one. We had a fairly consistent pattern of missing right on your putts. The putter was designed to ultimately actually pull you left. The fact that we're missing right tells me that we may have some alignment issues. So we're gonna kind of pivot off of our standard fitting and we're gonna start looking at alignment. So one of the cool things about our putter is this putter is set up right now with one shaft offset. So when you kind of look down the barrel here, you can see that the shaft is out in front of the face. As we start to rotate and change the offset of the putter, it can help change the directionality of where they're actually aiming. So we're going to start by just making a couple different adjustments to see if we can't correct some of that aim point and see if we can't get you more lined up on time more of the time. And we're not trying to convince people that they don't need to work on their mechanics. What we're trying to do is to fit them where they are and give them the flexibility to grow with their club. Our goal is to get you with your current stroke just as you came in the door in the best conceivable place that we can get you. It looks largely the same, but we've slightly reduced the offset. So what we're looking at right now by changing offset is some of your aiming biases. This may not be enough, it may be perfect for you, but let's start here. Okay, so that was much better putting. We started to note a tendency though that you started pulling a little bit left. So while that first step was we changed offset to change your aim bias, we're now going to start modifying toe hang. It's very easy to make the adjustments and it's something that we will show you. So when we fit you here, we're probably going to send you home with 2 different configurations that are pretty good suits. So we want you to take it out on the course and change it. But we will show you how to do that one. And this is also something that at home, when you kind of lose confidence in your stroke or whatever the case may be, that there's always the flexibility to come back in and make adjustments to your putter to suit your game. We've now reduced it to like 10 to 12 degrees. Okay, we can stop there. What I saw in that putt that was good is we had good pace control when you had control of it, but I also saw a lot of instability going back. So as we start to go to something that's truly closer to face balance, some players will get unstable going back, and it leads to some instability down at the head as they're coming through their stroke. You know, I think most golfers start off with a little bit of cynicism towards whether or not this can even work for them. And then kind of that first aha moment like you had of like, oh wow, like, you know, like then all of a sudden it's like, okay, now I'm kind of committed to trying to make this work the way it should work. Going back here again, we'll talk about the changes. So we went from our medium hosel back to our small. We added back some toe hang here, you can see, but we took away the offset altogether. So the shaft is not in front of the face at all. So let's run back those putts with this guy.
feel a lot better with the club. I'm not getting the results I'm looking for, but it feels a lot better than the last setting.
Well, that's pretty good putting. I like that one second best. Let's go back to the one that we thought was the best for you. Let's validate that that still continues to be best performer, and then we've got the fit for you.
You got it. Awesome.
All right. So I'm looking for a couple different things. So one of the things that I'm kind of getting up to the ball and not thinking about and hitting fast. So I don't want you like rushing through your putting stroke, but I'm looking at the pace at which, like, the amount of concentration you're have to putting into it to putt where you are. So, you know, you hitting a rail isn't a bad thing, but if you're having some that you totally miss versus some that you only partially missed, I'm just kind of measuring that in my head. But it's really, really watching you and your putting stroke to see, like, okay, he's in the flow state. So this is back to where we were on our second setting. So this is the one that we liked. So let's give it a try and see how it goes.
You got it.
All right, we're gonna stop you there. Pretty impressive, right?
Very impressive.
It's wild at just how much difference a good fitting putter is. And it's like we took you through the spectrum of something that really didn't fit you, something that fits you, to something that kind of sort of fits you, and the results really show up.